This girl got pregnant without losing her virginity.
I'm telling you the truth, Dad. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Don't lie. I need to know who the father of the child is.
I don't know. He doesn't have a father.
Then you don't have a father either.
What?
Nora was a virgin who got pregnant. She was locked up inside her house for the last few months and nobody came in or out of her room. Then how did she get pregnant? Instead of helping and protecting her, Nora's father was more concerned about her engagement with the heir to the richest family in town.
Try to come up with a better excuse before your fiancé gets here.
You don't need any excuses, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Gray, I'm begging you. There's been a mistake, but I'll take care of it.
Too late. I've already made up my mind.
Anthony, listen.
No, you listen to me.
This whole thing reeked of a conspiracy, but Nora was innocently unaware. Did her stepsister Angela have something to do with it? After all, she always humiliated Nora for her looks, but could she be this evil? Nora had no one to help her find her answers. She was sure that Anthony would dump her now, but something conspired between him and Nora's father, and Anthony made a complete U-turn.
Okay, I'll marry your daughter.
Anthony, that's beautiful.
Oh, with one condition. You have to get rid of your child.
What? That's impossible.
I know.
Instead of supporting Nora, her father said something far crueler.
You'll have a baby, but we'll give it to a special orphanage.
No! That's horrible! Look what money has turned you into! Is your greed worth more than your grandchild's life? Is it? My stomach.
After a painful labor, Nora delivered twins, a boy and a girl, but her father abducted her son, and in her condition, Nora could only save her daughter and run away. 9 years passed, but Nora still didn't know how she got pregnant. Who was the father of her child, and more importantly, where was her son now?
Mom, you're so beautiful.
Thanks, baby. Like you.
Mom, are we flying to the States to find my daddy?
I told you that you don't have a daddy.
But everyone has a father, and I should have one.
This conversation is over. Come on.
Well, if not daddy, we should find my brother at least.
Yes, honey, we will. We will.
All those mysteries remained unsolved, but Nora worked on herself, worked hard to become one of the most prestigious surgeons around the world, and changed her name to Athena.
Hello?
Athena, you have to be more careful.
Can you hear me?
Why, Spike? What's the matter?
Justin Hunt is running a global search to find out who are you.
Do you know how famous he and his family are?
Listen, Spike,
No, you listen.
You've been overseas all this time.
That is the only reason you've been able to avoid him. But now that you're going to return, you won't be able
To
to
run away anymore.
Justin Hunt was a powerful businessman, and he wanted Dr. Athena to treat his grandmother. But Nora had been avoiding him as she was aware of the ongoing power struggle in the Hunt family, and she wanted no part in their family politics. She just wanted to go find her son. But Nora had no idea that Justin Hunt was the answer to all her problems.
God damn, where's that freaking woman, huh?
As your father told you, even if you are breaking a relationship, you should...
Shut up. You should shut up. Don't tell me what to do. I hate the thought of seeing that ugly woman. She probably looks even worse now.
Even after all that had happened, the Gray family didn't break off Anthony and Nora's engagement. But now suddenly they had agreed and Nora was called back to the States. Why now? Something was fishy, but Nora had to play along to get her son back.
Hello, beautiful. What's your name?
Are you waiting for Nora Smith?
Oh no, nothing to do with this horrible individual. I don't even want to see her.
Then you're probably blind, sir.
Blind? Why?
Anthony was still the same greedy, lecherous man, but such men were easy to manipulate. Nora was going to get her revenge soon.
we've got to go, baby. Come on.
But what's your name? What's your name? Nora were even the slightest bit as beautiful as this woman, maybe I would put up with this marriage.
Hello, Dad.
Why aren't you picking up the phone? Where are you? Why do you have to rouse the whole family and then disappear again?
I won't be long.
Won't be long. You are the one that made all that fuss about breaking off the engagement. Come here and stop wasting our time.
Nora wondered if she would be able to get her father to tell about her son's whereabouts. Will today be the day she reunites with her son?
I'm sorry, baby. Let me help you.
I'm not a baby.
I'm an adult too, but even I need help sometimes. Do you like reading?
Yes.
Me too. Okay. Sorry. I didn't see you.
It's okay. Bye.
Bye.
There was something about this child. His eyes seemed familiar. Nora had no idea that this little boy was Justin Hunt's son, the very man she was running away from, and he had noticed her. Nora was coming home after almost a decade, but nothing had changed. Angela had picked someone else to torment instead of her, and it was the perfect opportunity for Nora to put her stepsister in her place.
I'm gonna ruin you. Who the hell are you?
Hey, girls. What's going on here?
Me? I'm Nora. Nora Smith.
It can't be.
It can. You bet it can.
I can't believe it! I'm so happy to see you!
There's no need to put on a show, Angela.
Henry, let's go to your office, and you can talk with your daughter there, okay? Girls. So, Nora, do you remember why you came here?
You came here to break off your engagement with Anthony.
Yes, you're right, Dad. And I don't care about any of your businesses. I'm going to do it no matter what.
All right. Whatever you say.
What? Just like that?
Yep, we've all been waiting a long time for that. Since Anthony found himself another girl.
He probably did it again for the money. What a clever boy. I'm so happy for him.
Actually, he loves me.
What? Anthony and love? Are you kidding me? It's absurd.
Thank you for bringing such good news for my birthday. But I would have liked a better present from you.
Almost got what you wanted. What more do you want?
Here.
What is it?
Sign it.
This is a donation of your stock to the company.
It's the memory of my mother. Of your wife, Dad.
Ex-wife.
Sorry. And I couldn't give it to you, even if I wanted to. They belong to me by inheritance.
Before you couldn't. Now you can. The inheritance papers expired just 2 years ago. So it's simple. You want to break it off? Just sign the papers. Come on, Nora.
Seeing the desperation in their eyes, Nora knew there was something major going on with the company her mother had left to her name.
I'm not gonna do it, no matter what.
Get back right now!
Leave me alone.
Just tell me the truth. Are you gonna try to get Anthony back? Yeah? Is this the real reason why you're here?
Get out of my way.
Don't lie to me. I can see right through you. You're so shameless. Don't even think that Anthony will take you back just because you got a little prettier. He would never marry someone like you. You ruined yourself with that baby. Where's your little freak now, huh? Or have you finally given up on her like your father gave up on you?
If I hear you say one more thing about my daughter one more time, that slap will feel like a gentle stroke.
Angela's words hurt Nora deeply as she realized the search for her son was becoming increasingly difficult. But this was just the beginning. As Nora watched Justin Hunt walking towards her, she was alarmed. Had he discovered her true identity?
Miss Smith?
Yes?
Stay away from my son. Besides, you're not my type.
Having witnessed countless women approach Pete solely to manipulate him, Justin found it curious how this new woman managed to break through Pete's usual discomfort. Seeing her genuinely connect with his son prompted Justin to delve deeper into her past. While Justin Hunt dug deep into Nora's past, her wicked stepsister Angela plotted with Anthony to ruin her future. And Angela would do anything to ruin Nora and take away her company. But seeing Nora transformed into a beautiful and independent woman triggered Angela's insecurities. What if Anthony wants Nora back, now that she's beautiful? And that's what precisely happened. Anthony became obsessed with Nora from the moment he saw her at the airport, and now he was desperately hunting to find that mystery woman. But how will he react when he finds out that his mystery woman was Nora herself?
She's all I think about this whole time. That means it would be great if I could marry her instead of Angela. Is that clear? Okay. So get me her name right now!
Back at the hotel, Nora called her hacker friend to find more information about her mother's company, but he shared an alarming news with her.
There's something fishy going on here since everyone is chasing this company.
Of course it's fishy. And it's not just the companies that are being hunted.
What? What are you talking about?
I got a message from Mr. Hunt, and it's very impressive. He just offered me a few $1 million for telling him whether you're man or woman. I think you're in trouble.
Damn it.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I want you to send him a message for me. Okay?
Okay, babe.
Nora's message was instantly delivered to Justin, along with a picture. But why was Justin infuriated when he heard Nora's message? And what was in that picture that shocked him? While Justin decoded the message, another problem knocked on Nora's door. Her bitchy stepsister, Angela. She offered Nora $500,000 to give up her mother's company. But Nora did not budge.
Sister, maybe you don't know this, but your company is hardly profitable, almost bankrupt. But if you give it to me, there might still be a chance to save it.
And what can you do that I can't?
It's simple. It's a pharmaceutical company, and you're not educated enough for it. I'm at least a medical school student. Have you ever heard about Professor Athena?
Listening to Angela boast about applying for a PhD under Dr. Athena's guidance, Nora knew that Angela's strings were in her hands. And Nora was not the same timid girl as Angela remembered her. Nora had become a warrior, and she didn't budge.
This company belonged to my mother, and I won't give it to anyone, no matter how much money they offer me.
I know what you're after.
What?
It's all because of Anthony. But mark my words, Nora. Anthony loves me for my looks and my intellect, and he'll marry me, even if you don't give me the company.
Angela did not accept her defeat. She did everything she could to make Nora give up the company in peace. But now, Angela's ego was about to burst. She had one arrow in her quiver that Nora could never win against. And so, she began devising a plan for Nora's ultimate downfall. What was cooking inside Angela's devilish mind? And how will it affect Nora and her daughter Cherry?
Oh no, not this again! Get off me! Help! Help! Help!
Oh my god, Cherry. Those games again? Stop playing on your iPad. You're round. I don't want you to ruin your eyesight.
Nora had grown to become an overprotective mother, given that her son was snatched away from her 9 years ago. And she didn't want the same to happen with Cherry, especially after Angela's threats of ruining Nora and her daughter.
Please, don't go outside today, okay? Very dangerous person living nearby.
While Nora warned Cherry to stay indoors, Justin Hunt overheard their conversation and thought that Nora was calling him a monster.
Mr. Hunt, I just joked with my daughter. I wasn't talking about you.
Sorry, sir.
Miss Smith.
There was something about Nora that intrigued Justin. First, her interaction with his son, Pete, and now, the audacity of calling him a monster. Women had always thrown themselves at him, but Nora, she was not the same. But is this invisible connection between the two fateful? Or is it another disaster that awaited Nora?
Appears sweet and obedient. But there is some wild energy in her. The way she stings while being polite.
On the other hand, Cherry and Pete instantly established a connection through a common game that they played online. But this connection was deeper than meets the eye, as they were twins separated at birth. How will they uncover the truth, especially now that they share a good bond?
Do you want to play together?
I do.
Turn. Put on your hood. Welcome to my clan. Let's go.
While Cherry unknowingly found her long-lost brother, Anthony unknowingly traced his long-forgotten ex-fiancée. After several desperate attempts to get more information on his mystery woman, fate finally decided to side with him. But Anthony was unaware that this move of his will cost him more than he imagined.
Hello, beautiful. What a wonderful coincidence. I never expected us to meet, but I was hoping so much. Can you finally tell me what's your name, stranger?
Nora wasn't surprised that Anthony still failed to recognize her. But this was her moment. She knew that Anthony was there that night, the night that her son was taken away from her. Anthony's ignorance became Nora's tool to seek revenge and find her beloved son. So she played along and used her dead mother's last name.
Anderson. Isabel Anderson.
Nora agreed to go on a date with Anthony, but with an ulterior motive. But her move left Justin confused as he once again overheard her conversations, and it only intrigued him more with a pinch of jealousy. He asked his assistant to keep a close eye on her, especially on her date.
So, Anthony Gray, I've read about you in the tabloid.
Well, I hope it was all good.
Something about your engagement? Did you really leave your fiancé?
Yeah. But I'm not a with Miss Anderson. no idea how dreadful she was. Her face was so thick, you could barely see her eyes. And when she walked, it felt like everything around her was shaking.
Really? Anthony still had the same old image of that old Nora in his head. Fat, ugly, timid. But Nora rose from the ashes. And right now, she only wanted two things: her lost son and the gruesome revenge that she had planned for everyone. And in that moment, she kept listening to Anthony humiliating her, but her calm face masked the storm of rage growing inside of her.
I mean, she was just terrible, like fat, ugly, and stupid, empty, utter mediocrity. I'm sorry, but she could never compare to a woman like you, Miss Anderson. I also hated Smith's behavior because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be humoring Angela either.
Anthony's words validated Nora's train of thought. She knew that he would do anything on Nora's command. So she finally asked him what she desperately needed to know.
I heard about your fiancé. That she had a child 9 years ago, but gave it up?
It's a false rumor. My fiancé, like you said, she took her child abroad, and that's it.
Anthony conveniently missed out on the gruesome truth about how he helped her father to separate her from her son. Nora did not back out. She aggressively kept digging in for more information. But Anthony was stubborn and did not spill the reality of what actually happened in the past. It was a tough war for Nora. Although she knew that she would eventually make him spill the beans someday, she abruptly left, feeling infuriated.
Okay. I have to go.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Anderson. Why don't you just give me your phone number and we can stay in touch?
I don't think so, Mr. Gray. I have to go. Have a nice day.
Nora did not take this defeat well. She immediately called her private investigator and lashed out at him.
Listen to me. I need to know where my son is. You understand me?
Nora felt defeated once again, as she did not get any information from her private investigator as well. But fate had something else in store for her. If only she knew that Cherry was playing the online game with her twin brother. She immediately asked Cherry to log off and go for dinner with her.
Cherry, come on. No, 1 minute, please. We planned it. Raid.
Enough. Come on. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Sweet Cherry, are you here? Sweet Cherry, I need help.
Cherry's sudden exit from the game upset Pete. He knew that she had gone for dinner with her mother to the cafe of the hotel. He wished he could join her, but he knew that his father, Justin Hunt, would never allow him to go outside on his own. But today, Pete decided to disobey his beloved dad and sneak off. At the cafe, Pete saw Cherry at the dessert counter, and he saw Nora sitting alone. Curious about their last interaction, Pete walked towards her. Something in his heart kept telling him to sit with Nora. When she saw Pete wearing the same mask as Cherry's, she confused him with his daughter.
You didn't find the counter, sweetheart?
Only my grandparents call me that.
What?
Are you my mom?
Nora wondered why Cherry asked that question. She was clueless, but at the same moment, Justin Hunt, the overprotective father, got worried when he didn't see Pete in his room. He immediately rushed to find him. And when he reached the restaurant, he saw a kid wearing a mask standing near the dessert counter. He confused Cherry with Pete and forcefully took her with him.
Whoa! Let go of me!
You're not allowed to eat this. It's all junk food. Move!
Let go of me! Help! I've been kidnapped! Help! Who are you?
Was this accidental swap written in the stars? Will it help Nora discover the truth and reunite with her son? But if so, will Justin Hunt give his son away? Or was another catastrophic battle waiting for Nora?
Hi, Nora here. If you are wondering what happens next, then download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Saving Nora Now with the link in the description.